Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Today we are going to talk about art. Well, you know, my name is Gregory, and I like to do drawings and paintings and cooking and music and tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Understanding art must first begin with a knowledge of what art is and what art is not. Honestly, a lot of times I think our emotions make this determination hard, and what is and what is not art is often conflated with, yes, sometimes I myself allow my emotions to take hold and make conclusions on pieces I don't like as to whether or not they are even art, in an attempt to justify my contempt and diminish the piece. This happens a lot, good or bad. Some people like to be flagrant and disrespectful and gross. The golden toilet at the Guggenheim, called America, invited people to take a dump on America. I thought it was brilliant too. Or this poop-based art show. Is this a shit show? It seems like it would be a shit show. Shocking people becomes more important to making a beautiful composition and doing a good job and trying to express your feelings. It's kind of a shame, really. I mean, hey, Greg! Well, hey, little buddy, what's up? So, what's the definition of art anyway? Well, that is a wonderful question. Thanks, bro. Woo! Ooh, he's a quick one, isn't he? Art is the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. Let's dive into that for a second, shall we? I think the most important part of this definition is the human part. Art requires an artist, and that artist must be human. Oh yeah? What about AI and robots? They make art. Jeez. What a grumpy guy. Anyway, that's a different topic for a different show. But, real quickly, well, I would argue that they do not make art, because art is the process of interpreting the world through our senses and communicating it much the same way. Whether it be visual or oral, most are those two, don't you know? But it can be cooking and baking and making treats. That is definitely an art form. Touch, taste, smell, all can be used to create something unique and beautiful. Everyone knows beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Something ugly to me is something beautiful to somebody else who doesn't know anything about beauty, hence the contention. In either case, it is a human endeavor, and as such, a robot or AI or a computer can never truly do it. In the end, the AI will be mimicking humans and putting together different styles, none truly being their own. So, a human is essential because only humans experience the world through our senses and create and interpret the world into a medium that takes advantage of the senses to communicate meaning. I just wanted to know if that's the case, is photography art? And I'm tired of the interruptions. That's a different show. Stay tuned. Honestly, the rest of the definition is pretty useless, but hey, we don't get to pick and choose what our sources say. That would be dishonest. So tackle it we must. Typically a visual form. But as mentioned, it doesn't need to be just visual. Music is just as common and just as popular as visual arts. And then baking is just as popular for taste, or craft beer, or spirits. Smell in much the same way, so any way you choose to communicate, that uses a sense to elicit some sort of meaning. It's really a two-pronged test. One, did a human create it? And two, does it communicate meaning? If it's yes, then voila! It's art! Yahoo! And if you do art, especially if it's what you do, you are now an artist. Congrats! Now go create more. The world is never full of enough art. There is always room for yours, and hopefully a market for mine. Let's wrap up this definition. It goes on to say producing works to be appreciated. Well, I don't always appreciate the art I see. Does that mean it's not art? Shut up! This guy. Yeah, it's happening. Sorry, pal. Not that type of appreciate. You can understand the full worth of something without liking it. Like the Kardashians. Completely worthless wastes of space. But they have their place. One could make the case. Even if they are completely without taste. Ooh, a rhyme! Yay!
Hey, I'm not a rapper, so stop rapping at me.
Anyway, in this case, the only thing you have to appreciate is the fact that 1, it was created by a human, and 2, it conveys meaning of some sort at some level. That's all you have to appreciate. Or don't. I don't care. But you will be wrong. Go ahead and let me know about it in the comments. Anyway, the last part of the definition is true of art we like.
Producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power.
This one is pretty easy. It's easy to call things art and brilliant when they so obviously are, like these pieces that I'm showing you now. Beautiful paintings or pieces of art that evoke an emotional reaction are wonderful. But sadly, if I am to be consistent, I must reject that as a condition of art. But oftentimes, cue the poop art, people make art out of excrement that is neither beautiful or has any emotional impact other than disgust and contempt. Not the art piece, but towards the artist on a personal level. Poop doesn't shock me. Congrats, it's just gross. Not really the reaction they were looking for, but guess what? It's still art, even though I hate it! Any questions? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is that a good definition of art? Do you agree or don't you? Let me know and let's talk about it. Till then, don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone.